Hello. Hey. Hi. Hey. Hey. Means I love violence. What? What? What means violence? What? What? Hang on. What means I love violence in computers? The game's title? Really? Hang on. What do you mean, Dark? What do you mean? Means I love violence. The game's title. What's it called? I cannot pronounce. Exanimum? I do not know how to pronounce it. Huh. That's interesting. That would be interesting. Ah. Alright, what do you know? Well then, yes, exactly as said in the title, we'll be playing a horror game. Because the kind folks over in Perspective, hang on, let me. Okay. Let me show you guys. So basically, right? A little backstory on why. So a little backstory on the Oh wait. Wait. There you go. Okay. So basically, right, a little backstory is that the folks over in Perspective gave this game to me for free. Now this isn't officially sponsored, by the way. This is not officially sponsored yet, but they did give me you know, they give me the Steam key for Perspective, and for this game, it's called, I do not know how to pronounce its title. It's called Exanimum the Silent Call. They gave me the, and that means, okay, that's interesting. You know, what was I saying? Oh yeah, right. So Exanimum, the folks over in the Perspective here, the folks over in the Perspective were kind enough to give me the Steam key to Exanimum Silent Call. It's basically a horror game that's been released. I think it was released pretty recently. But let me check. When was it? So it was released back in March. So it was recently released. And they decided to get it out for people to like make content around it. There's not really that much content on YouTube. I believe this is still like pretty niche. In terms of gameplay, this is still like pretty niche. They were kind enough to provide me with a Steam key that allows me to, well, play the game. This isn't officially sponsored by the devs or anything. This isn't officially sponsored by the devs. They just said, hey, here's a free game. And yeah, there's no like mandate. Like I'm not mandated to like stream this horror game, but I decided to do it anyway because I decided to do it anyway because as a sort of thank you. I mean, the reason they gave me this because they want to see me play this game on stream, and I decided to honor. And you know what? I decided to honor their wish. So yes, special thanks to Perspective for giving me the Steam keys to this game. For me to try out, basically. So yeah, it's special thanks to these guys for providing this for free. Really like that. So yeah. This is basically just as a thank you, this is not this is not mandatory. I'm not exactly sponsored or like pressured to do it, but I decided to do it because as a thank you. They did give me this free game, so yeah, so why not play it anyway. So yeah, without further ado, let's do this. I'm gonna go full screen because we're gonna go full screen because obviously version is if I get scared, you guys are gonna have to get scared with me. Of course, we're gonna need the perspective. That exists. So this this shout out to the devs by the way for being super awesome. Can you stop flipping around? Go. Shout out to the devs for being special awesome. And I add a text as well. I'm just gonna text text Ariel Ariel. Uh, that is way too big. Oh my god. That is way too big. Where's the font? I'll just I'll just keep. Where's the goddamn font? No, it should be that. Okay, hang on. Let me. What is the font? There's no way that is the. Why is that so? Why is that so huge? Select font. Maybe not that. Select font. Maybe not that. It's definitely not that big. No, not that big. Okay. Okay, maybe a little bigger, but definitely not like 200 big. Alright, that should be okay. Go. Here, provided by perspective. Motion of a rock. Ah, interesting. A totally stone face. Means you are ready to face this little horror game. Alright, so let's do this. Gotta get a new monitors. Me, everything is pretty foggy. Okay, I'm gonna lower down the volume. I'm doing this. Option. That is it. It's not showing up in the game. Why is that? Hang on. Why you not? Why you not? Oh, it's not full screen. So, let go to Exanimum. That should fix it. This isn't windowed, I believe. This is not full screen. Let me see. A lot of creepy stuff happening. Oh yeah, yeah, I can see it now. Alrighty, here we go. So I have no idea. I don't know anything about this game. Going in completely blind, so I have no idea what awaits for me. So this is gonna be a first time playthrough. Yeah, I'll scout it by now. Okay. Also, that's what it means. Pretty sure you should have led with that before you said let's. Obviously, let's go to the option. Language. Output devices. I'm not definitely not brave enough to definitely not brave enough to definitely not brave enough to play this with headphones on. So I'm just play those speakers. Hopefully it doesn't bleed all the way to my mic. Got a lot of friends in Swedish. Getting free controls. Controller type, Xbox, PlayStation. We're playing on mouse and keyboard. I think I'll just set it to Xbox. Guess I'll just set it. Alright, let's do this. Here we go. Play new game, obviously. Okay, ooh, save slot. I haven't seen those in a while. I haven't played a game with like save slots in forever. Alright. Here we go. Not playing with any headphones because I'm way too scared. Why am I would also like this as the same. I don't remember it. thing I remember is that I was driving my daughter and wife in the car. What? What the? What? Okay, that is not a pretty face to up to. You guys didn't know I just do yes face that I just got here. Voice in my head. Stuff. He what is it? He's I cannot read that handwriting. He's somewhere here, I'm guessing. I don't know where I'm supposed to. Can we just go out the door? Okay, hang on. I gotta tone down the mouse sensitivity. That is way too. Okay, I gotta tone down the mouse sensitivity. God dang. Keep binding. Where's the mouse sensitivity? Or maybe I should just play with controller because gameplay has no mouse sensitivity. That this game does not have a mouse sensitivity. Okay, brightness. And this game does not have a mouse sensitivity. I'm guessing this is meant to be controller. You know what? Let me plug in the controller. Maybe I get better. This game is meant to be played on controller. That mouse is. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, got it. I found it. Never mind. Found it. So it's now horizontal axis and vertical axis. Like, not like there's no general like. I'm gonna definitely tone that down because that was way too. Okay. Why? Now let's see. Okay, that is still that is crazy. What is this setting? I mean, I guess this is meant to be played on controller, but let's set it down to the lowest. Let's set it down to the lowest. Oh, okay, that's much better. That's much better. Now I can see. Open door. Am I in a straight jacket? I think I'm in a straight. Where am I supposed to go? Red light. I'm guessing. Can I sprint? Oh, I can. I can sprint. Can't go out this door. Guessing I'm supposed to go downstairs. I'm gonna pull my mic a little closer. I'm leaning back on my chair. There's no objective marker or anything. I have to around till I find something. Can't see nothing from there. I'm guessing I'm meant to go downstairs, so downstairs we go. I did see like a brief YouTube video on this, just so I know what I'm getting into. But I didn't see the full playthrough. Maybe I should have, just so I know. At least I know what's coming. But I don't want. Yeah, that's all. Ah! Hey, okay, you can't just do that to me, game. Me playing this at night was a bad idea. Okay, you can't just do that to me, game. Okay, chill. Right, chill. Can I go out this door? Any jump scares? No. Okay, this may be a bad idea. Okay, this director's office. Can I get in? Can't get in. This may have been a bad idea. Where am I supposed to go? Am I supposed to go in there? Okay, I probably should have seen a YouTube video before I do this, but at least I know what to expect. Pause. Right. I'm seeing the game is way too bright on my screen. I know this is aspect ratio. Be the same. Brightness. I think brightness is okay. Brightness is okay. Lock FPS. I thought this was psychological horror, not jump scares again. Cause why? Why would you do that? Okay. Why would you like? I thought this was psychological, not jump scare. I mean, there would be jump scares in psychological horror. Man. Right. I'm gonna need. Let's see. Let's pulls. Definitely set head bobbing. Basically, head bobbing is like the. I'm gonna leave that on. I'm gonna leave that off. Apparently, that was a recent update. Give you like a thing. Where am I supposed to go? I don't want to get lost here. I do not want to scare myself too often. But the game also tracks how long you've been. Right. Hang on. I'm a little lost because I thought there would be at least like objective markers. But no, it looks like you have to like explore on your own. It's like one of those like get lost in the game moments. I mean, I guess that delivers on the horror is that nothing holds your hand. Which does deliver on the horror really good, but I'm playing this at night, so it may have been a very bad idea. So this may have been a better idea. So I'm gonna go grab a little. So I don't get lost too often. Obviously, I don't want to play this game for too long because I think this not a good idea. Okay, so let's take a game. Apparently, an optimized get through this. If you don't know, I'm like looking, don't know where to go. So you weren't. Oh wait, is there no prompt to open doors? It is one of. Okay, so it's one of those like Outlast. Not that I'm like seeing video on it. It appears to be similar to like Outlast. Essentially, it's very similar to Outlast. Is what I'm saying. Apparently, you're supposed to go into the director's office. Everything. So this game, if you're really optimal, complete this in under 1 hour. Or maybe I'm just. I'm okay, hang on. Gonna right. I'm gonna make sure. Is there anybody that don't think I can handle this alone? Yeah, playing this at night and alone is terrible. Why did I just? Should I commit or should I just supposed to go in the director's office? Probably leave out. Let me check the. Essentially, this okay, I have no idea. I either mint. I mean, should I? Developers did problem. Non-developers know I'm playing. At the same time, I'm just way too scared to continue. Terrible idea. Terrible idea. I thought this game would not have jumped. It does have jumped. This and an Helldiver. Okay. Uh, means live do right. It means you got scared. Yes. Scared. I wonder if I just hop into my own feed. Somebody decided. But that's. I have no idea what to do. I don't want to call quit. Like that's. I do not want to call quit. I mean, I set this up, but I didn't know I was scared. Here's the thing, though, right? I'm a level with you guys. Horror games are not my thing. I mean, I know I play Phasmo, but I treat Phasmo more like a detective game. Like I treat Phasmo more like a detective game than like a true. I haven't played a true horror game ever since Alien Isolation. Ever since Alien Isolation, I have not played a proper horror game. I mean, like, I guess you could say Phasmo is, but I treat Phasmo more like a detective game than a true horror game. Because a lot of the times you just want to investigate. Like, yeah, there's scary stuff happening, like scary notes, but you kind of get used to it. But this is the game I'm going in completely blind. I don't want to call. I I mean, I've set this up just because the developers. I mean, they're not mandated. This is just a show of good faith, faith and good. But I underestimated how scary this game can be, right? Because I thought there would be no jump scares. It's just like environmental horror, but turns out there is jump scares. I have no idea where that's going. Yeah. Let's see. There's two options. Either I continue, get scared, because this game is under 1 hour. Like the entire, I've seen playthrough, they all get done in under an hour. Like on average, 45 to like 50 minutes. It's not that long, but yeah, not that long. But should I just really? Maybe I should like bless some. I mean, I guess I could just play the game on not having. But then again, I won't think I'm not reacting. We're in a dilemma here. Either I just duck and cover, get streaming this, or I continue on and possibly not. Man, that is not a bad choices here. Either I call it quits. Two choices is that I either call it quits. Oh yeah, you guys think. Either call it quits, or call it quits and play something else, or I press on. May not have the best sleep. What to do? What to do? What to do? I don't know. I have not played these type of horror games in forever, and I've not played this type of horror games in forever, and I usually have the cover of at least my friends. No, I wonder what happens. I'm just gonna do this. Hello. I I have no idea. Oh my god. Again, I have not played this game. My neck is being blocked by the perspective logo, so there go. So yeah, I have no idea what to do. Either I press on, or let me experiment. Actually, let me just looking at a guy. Walk through, walk through. right in front of me. In front of me, right? So I know where to go and what to not get lost, and at least I have something to distract me from. Okay, so let's see. Gonna move on. Freak me out. You guys are gonna hear everything. You guys are gonna. Okay, so you know what? This is good. At least there's something to distract me here. Supposed to go into the director's office. Jump scare. No jump scare. Open door. Door, then grab key. Grab the key. There we go. Oh, here we go. This is my little jump scare protection. Seeing the walkthrough as I play through this. That's the only way I can protect myself from scared. Okay, we have the keys right here. So we have keys right here. I put this away, please. Button is selected. Human psychology. Yeah, we're in psychological. Of course, there's asylum. It's always like the number one place psychological takes place. Always in asylums. Like yeah, like this. All right. Subject: Jason Mercer. Dear authorities, this note contains important information. Valentine. Jason Mercer for hospital. Undergoing treatment at St. Valentine's Hospital. Does not have complete information about his condition. More information about his personal history based on our observation. Hospital. I'd like to add some important person. Visual. Relatable right there. Relatable right there. He struggles to communicate and often appears to the world. Definitely relatable. Most definitely relatable. During his time at the hospital, hallucinations. Now that's not relatable. Hallucinations and occasionally just reality. We just health. I mean, first of all, what am I in? Am I in a... Okay, first of all, I don't know what are we in. Are we in a straitjacket or a body bag? Do not have clear information about why and how Jason came to the hospital. He does not provide any explanation or conversation with him. Imperative that Jason observation closely monitor additional strict adherence to hospital security essential. We request further investigation. Clearly, Nikolai Petrovich. So wait, first of all, what am I wearing? Like as a character, like I'm assuming we're playing as Mr. Jason Mercer here. What are we wrapped in exactly? Are we wrapped in a straitjacket or are we dead? And this is a body bag. We're literally walking around being a dead body here. Back. Oh, just so I know what to look out for. So I know what to. This game is a lot like Outlast, except yeah, this game is essentially just. This game is basically like similar to. I mean, I'm not saying it's an Outlast clone. I mean, I'm not saying it's an Outlast. I don't think anything Outlast. Outlast has that like. Outlast has that like vibe to it. Essentially, post. There we go. According to the guide, post. I think the one thing that scares you is the fact that you're in this narrow perspective. I still don't know what this is like. Also, shift to sprint. That is also shift to sprint. I like that. So like somewhat diegetic. Like press shift. Like, are we? I think we're in a straitjacket, but straitjackets don't cover your head. Like they only wrap your limb. Some of them do wrap around your head. It depends how erratic you are. Erratic you are. No, wait. I got an idea to put a list. Definitely not full screen. Oh no, no, wait. This display. Oh, aspect ratio. Aspect ratio. That is a little bit too. This will help me not get if I just minimize the goddamn screen. It's cheating, but at the same time, it's the only way not to get. I mean, it's one of the best ways to not get. There we go. I know it's cheating, but at least I have my pretty wallpaper in the background. Alright, so there we go. This is a bit cheating, admittedly. It's a bit cheating, admittedly. Kinda cheating, admittedly. But kinda necessary. I'm way too necessary. There we go. Right, so you guys have the normal aspect ratio, while I have the not so normal aspect ratio because I'm way too supposed to go here. Supposed to go. You guys see this in a normal aspect ratio. I don't. Punishment style. Not very. Punishment style is or press on. Or press on. Let me see the guide. I see it. There's to be nothing in press on. All your fault. The punishment. I guess that would be major. Not really platform. Not. It depends really. Essentially, arc. Select over here. Oh, I zoom in. Oh, you can. Guessing that's heads. escaped or something. Just over here, let's supposed to go in that room where I got jump scared earlier. Here we go. Step back a reasonable distance from my screen. Where am I supposed to press on? Am I supposed to press on from here? There's a thing over there. Like a. Right. Okay. Supposed to go in. Open. Have a little note over here. Read. Let's take a read. From the early hours of the began. However, the day started off like any until those strange phone calls. At 10:30, the main phone rang with a call from 2120. Initially, I thought it might be a runtime. Routine call. Sorry, routine, not runtime. Why did I say runtime? A routine call from a patient. A routine call from a patient. Oh, I'm guessing reading pauses the game. Only call from a patient or visitor, but there was no sound. Only silence and a strange static noise could be heard. Ah, okay. Guessing that's where the silent call on the title comes from. Interesting. Strange static noise could be heard. I waited for a while, but there was nothing on the other end. A few minutes later, a strange call came from the same number, and this time strange heard. I feel big. Protocols are important to the department. However, when the third call came, I was met with an even more alarming situation. The call was speaking friendly and settling. I immediately informed the security department and records of calls we had encountered patients before. The rest of the day, things proceeded normally among the patients. However, those particular feelings. This is where the game gets the name from. Right. Okay. Interesting. At least we know where the title of the game comes from. And let me see. What is coming? Where does it those legs? Those legs that I'm seeing over there? Those legs I'm seeing? I was not there before. Was it? That was. What is that? What is that? That is a guy. That is a guy just crying there. Like die if I approach him? I think I should have. Can't go that way. What? Let's see. Oh, that's blood. Stick your hand in there. Best. What did I get? I found a key. Uh, I do not know what's the key doing there, but sure, I guess. Again, I just don't like this perspective. What exactly? Like again, I'm willing to bet this is meant to be about it out, right? Am I supposed to go? Go back. And there's another door there. Oh, the guy's gone. Oh, the guy is gone. Now I'm just gonna get out of here. No, I don't want to handle this weirdness, man. We're outside. Supposed to go straight, right? And again, the major problem is that there's no objective marker, so I don't want to get lost. I do not want to prolong my experience in this game, man. Okay? Yeah, I'm able to go straight. Hello there. Uh, hello there. Oh, oh, she's gone. Again, I'm playing this with my zero speak. Not know. Sound is supposed to approach the ghost lead, right? Approach the ghost lead, correcto? Go. Supposed to all the way around, right? closely. Ah. Oh, cutscene. I don't know why at that moment, but I just apologize. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, she's on fire. Oh. Live screen. Oh, we're up. We're up. Off the alarm. Off alarm clock. Why are we sleeping on the couch? Rough marriage, buddy? I'm Jessica. Marriage? Why are we sleeping on the couch? Also, why is my game choppy? Wait, hang on. Hang on. My game like super choppy all of a sudden. Graphics. Everything. Lens flares. Oh, that's right. Turn off lens flares. Turn on. Turn off blue. Well, should reduce. Still choppy. Man, special quality must be real high if this is causing my game to be choppy like this. Game is so choppy. Guessing this because it's now well. Here, Jessica. Jessica was changing clothes in her room. At plan. No problem then. Oh, take care of your daily needs. Wash your face, take a shower, use the all essential. Okay, all essential to a man's need. Wash my face. I can't see my reflection. My reflection. We're living in 2024. There should be reflection. Oh, okay. Use the restroom. Do I have to do this in order? Shower. 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 Now have a snack. Now have a snack of apple. Apple. Ate that whole thing. Now we got answer the phone. Family. Mother. Second, we could come to the birthday party. About to hit the road. Right? Alright. Game does not have objective mark. Very careful. About to hit the road, so go out. And go out this way. Find a garage then. Not like my game being this choppy. Oh, now this is open. Car. Taking the flashlight, get into the car. Pretty sure you're supposed to get rid of the quotation marks, because that is, I know that line of code. Take flashlight. Flashlight, collect. I guess we go. How do we get in? Alright, Americans drive on the left side, not the right side. Go. Running late for the birthday parties, that's why we chose quarter forward to go to the Oh my god, the game's choppy. Okay, whoa. Oh, that is frame rates. Oh, my frame rates. If I wait, frame rates. What happened to my frames? Whoa, wait, what happened to my frames? Hang on, hang on. Wait. If I back to oh, my frame rates. My frame rates. Oh, my frame rates. What is happening to my frame rates? Okay. Oh, this game. How? Wait, hang on. Okay, let me set the quality to low. Wait a minute, my frame rates. What? Wait a minute, my frame rates. Uh, and set everything to low. Yes. Hang on, we gotta set everything to low here. Everything to low. Everything to low. Everything low. Scale low. Why? I do not know what is wrong with my frames. The frames. The game isn't bad enough. The game decided to give me the frames. Frames. What is wrong with my frames? Frame rate. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but man, the frame rate is so bad in here. They really have to put this much like high quality, like really have to put this much high quality thing, cause man, yeah, I can actually notice it in my stream as well. The frames. How much high fidelity graphics did they put in this game that the frames have to be so that frame like this is already on 720, mind you. Like I'm streaming on 720p. I'm streaming into 720p, not 1080. So even this is already with like sort of nerfed graphics. But man, the frames. Why the frames have to be so bad? How many like that would explain why this small game is. Man, they did not put into any optimism. Like I don't want to say I don't want to say anything bad by perspective here because obviously, but man, the frame rate, like man, why are the frames this bad? Like okay, let me test it. Let's see what I'm gonna look. This is terrible frames. Let me compare the footage, the compare to what I'm seeing. Yeah, it's comparable. The frames is like super bad. Or maybe wait, maybe is that because of my mouse sensitivity? Wait, if I bump up this mouse sensitivity, oh, it can't be that because this is like hella delayed here. Controls. So let's bump up the mouse sensitivity. See if that's possibly. Highly doubt it though. Doubt it. This is definitely a frame rate. Yeah, it is most definitely a frame rate. This is already on its lowest setting. It's already on its lowest setting. Like, how much high fidelity graphics did they put in this thing where it causes frame rate issues? Again, just how much high fidelity graphics did I literally cannot play this. Like, this is not because I'm scared or anything, but man, those frame rates are horrible. Okay, how much high fidelity graphics did they put in that it actually lags my frame rate? How high is fidelity graphics on this that it actually tanks my frame rate? Yes, I want to quit the game. Yes, because frame rates are so bad it is actually unplayable. Wait, look at this. Look at the main menu. The menu is as heck, but when I play the game, it is so bad. Hang on, look at the menu. The menu is like super smooth. The menu is like super smooth. Why? The menu is like. Why is it only during gameplay that my frame rate tanks? That does not make any sense. So if you're afraid of bugs, a little warning. That doesn't make any sense. What is with the frame rate issue? Let me check actually. Oh wait, I'm gonna check. Unless I have like not so good like. It says here Ryzen, Intel 64, Nvidia 1050. I have a 50. I do have a 10. I have a 1050 Ti. I'm not sure what's causing my frame rates to absolutely tank. I don't know exactly I don't exactly know why my frame rate is absolute. Because look at the main menu. I'm guessing this is meant to serve as like a benchmarking thing. Because there is a benchmark option. But yeah. Okay, let me try this. Let me load in. Let me continue. Maybe that'll fix it. Frame rate running late. That's why we chose orbiter. Let me try this again. Maybe. I mean it. Okay, it is better, but frame rates are still like. It is somewhat good. Frame rates are still like. Okay, when I look at the ground, it's super. Like it's only when I look forward and only when I look forward. When I look at the ground, it's hella smooth. Yeah, there we go. So if I look at the ground, it's completely smooth. When I look forward, it tanks. Apparently, if I want the smoothest experience, I have to look at the ground and only look up like every once in a while to see. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, like, okay, first of all, that just sounds like, again, I'm just gonna give my criticism. That does mean the game is not so optimized. If looking at a certain angle makes it super, but get out of that certain angle, your frame rate starts to tank. And look at this. It is super smooth if I'm looking at the ground. It is super smooth if I'm looking at the ground. It only tanks if I look up. So here's a combination. If I hit the main menu, see how it's delayed. If I scroll through options, it its frame rate issue is noticeable. But at the ground, then there is no issue frame rate. So it really is because yeah, that does mean the game is a little bit poorly optimized. So the developers perspective, if you're watching this, right? If you're watching my stream, then that's an issue. That is an issue. This is already its lowest settings. If I go to like graphics here, right? Definitely, I don't think it's aspect ratio. Like this is all just low. I turn off everything that isn't necessary. Where's anti? I do not understand this. I don't even know. Build quality is low. I just go very low. Maybe what happens if I just apply that to very low? Would that actually back? Nope. Okay, it's a little bit. Yeah, no, a little bit improved. But if I were to compare this by looking at the ground, yeah, I do not know. This is definitely like it's. This is most definitely optimization. Look at this. Like there's certain delay in the frame rates if I were to look up, but if I look at the ground, even slightly at the ground, super. This means that it depends on the direction you're looking at. That does give me a sign. That does give a sign of potentially poor optimization. Like look at how smooth that is. If I'm just looking straight at the ground, but the moment I look up, frame rates start to tank. Like there's actually a snap in the angle. Like you can actually notice. Like okay, this is turning from a horror game stream to like an analytical stream. If I look straight, right, straight forward, frame rate tanks. But if I were to angle it downwards, like a snap when it goes into super FPS. In case there is no delay mouse or being with the thing. Yeah. Devs, you need to fix that. Devs, there's a reason. So devs, if you are watching this, I hope you do. I'm streaming as a thank you, out of goodwill. You might want to look into that. You might want to look into the fact that. Might want to look into that. May want to look into the fact that may want to look into the fact that uh I look into the fact that it's a little bit poorly optimized for lower end. I don't have the highest end, what I like to call budget build. Not that big, not that low of a budget build, but yeah, that does present problems. Like again, frames super super smooth. Frames is super smooth. If I'm looking at the ground, when I look up, lots of choppiness. That might be an issue. Devs, you might want to take a look at that and problem is, and see what the problem is. I haven't tested the game though. Huh. Wait. Hang on. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something real quick. Right. I'm gonna do something completely radical here, just in case. Hit the game. I'm gonna do something real quick here, just in, like real, just in case. Uh, just a test. Curious. Just the game, or perhaps it. Frame rate. Maybe asking what exactly. I suddenly? Well, I'm just curious. That is a game issue. Perhaps me. Perhaps a me. Right now. Huh? Right now there's only. Let's take. Play one game. Play one game. What happened? Problem with the optimize. Not good. Yeah. Developers, I'm solely doing this thing. Testing purpose. Not bad mouthing you. Criticizing you. Really should be a difference when you criticize and bad mouthing. Straight up like objective. Game. If I can, you have to is my perspective and from my viewers. Game developers, you might want to be optimizing your game. Oh no, no black. Why is there so? Oh no, not a server. That's a botted server. Seems to have no problem. Yep, no problem. No frame rate issue, no nothing. Yep, no frame rate issue, just botted game as usual. Yes. Alright, let's try again. Let's try a not botted server, please. Try a not botted server. Like a regular server with bots. Okay, now this is problem with the frames. So it is solely the game. Developers, perspective, if you're watching or come up against this, please please re-optimize your game. And the fact that I was on the lowest setting and it's still causing frame rate, that just means the game is fortunately not good. And when it comes to like optimization, maybe it's because that why would Windows make any sense? That doesn't make sense. I don't think, yeah, game fortunately suffers some devs. Watching this, please fix that. Luckily, I did play the game. Like, I wouldn't that big of like in the beginning. It wasn't that choppy, even with the super window, all smooth. Like, get to the further parts of the game. The thing is because it requires you to load in a lot of stuff in the background, which again, optimization, not optimizing. Optimization is not worth optimizing. You have to get into a proper game, get into the proper chaos that is two. That is TF2. Frame rate issue. Game. A full and proper scout. No frame rate issue here. All this chaos going on. With all this, definitely frame rate issue. All good. frame rate issue right here. Let's see. Into a proper fight, let's see. No frame rate issues. Ow. No frame rate issues over here.
Surrender now, maggots, and you will not be harmed.
Frame rate conditions were correct. It is so the game. Obviously, I can't play a game that has frame rate. That's just a lot of problems that I do not want to solve right now. Yes. It is solely on the game. Dick, you listening, buddies over there? So, you listening, buddies over there? Your game needs better optimization. Obviously, I won't. Obviously, optimization problems that might arise from playing a hella choppy game, and obviously, you guys don't like to see a game that's choppy. So I don't think I can. Oh well. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can continue playing the game. Uh, Usually, because not just because I'm scared, but obviously it's because frame rate issue. And obviously, I don't want to give you guys a really painstaking experience. Hopefully, if the devs are watching this, hopefully if the devs are, hopefully if the devs are watching this, I really hope they do. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, I had to cut the gameplay not because of anything. I'm not bad mouthing the devs. There is a fine difference between bad mouthing the devs and I mean, here's the thing: they did give the game free, and I thank them for it. But apparently, according to this, they actually do. They actually do. They probably just trying to. They do this obviously to promote the game. Again, no harm in that. Really no harm in that. This is definitely on me. I have a feeling it's because I handle their high fidelity graphics. I think this game is made in Unreal 5. what was I saying? Oh yeah. I think when it comes to Unreal, right? Unreal. I think when it comes, this game is probably made in Unreal 5. A lot of these like horror games, I've noticed that a lot of these like realistic horror games that just like jump by walking around, all of them seem to contain you has really good high fidelity graphics that basically lifelike. The problem is that you really need a powerful computer to experience them. Not really powerful, but it's sometimes difficult to optimize. Right, that again, because the graphics are so high fidelity that because the graphics are so high fidelity, it is a little bit difficult to optimize without accidentally game. Because this game, is 10 gigs big, and from what I've seen, the game is relatively small. You can game in 15 minutes if you're going, not wasting time. Whole game in what I see in that guide that I was watching along was like 47 minutes. Like again, 50 odd minutes. Again, 50 odd minutes. It does mean that this is totally an optimization issue. Totally an optimization issue because again, Unreal 5 is great. Their graphics is so high fidelity that it's borderline almost lifelike. Problem is that you really need to optimize it or else you have frame rate issues. Like usually frame rate issues can be way too many things going on screen, or again unoptimized graphics. And given that the game is really high quality, I was watching alongside in the game, the graphics were very high fidelity. They were impressive, they were realistic. But I think that's the problem. Like, not handle highly realistic Unreal 5 graphics. This is my piece issue, but this also serves for the devs to please re-optimize the game. But this also should be a lesson, if the devs are listening, to re-optimize the game, because this game, size of this game, store page here, size of this game is around 10 gigs. Now, 10 gigs, which is small if compared to something big, but if I were to compare it to say, something like, Helldivers, right? Helldivers is 100 gigs. Helldivers 2, of course, is 100 gigs, but there's a reason why it's 100. This is 1/10 of. Maybe Helldivers is not the best thing. Maybe Helldivers is not the best comparison. But let's see. I don't really have a lot of like high fidelity graphics. All of them are either like cartoon graphics or. Oh, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like, this game is half the size of Subnautica. Like, I know Subnautica does not have high fidelity Unreal 5 graphics, it is animated graphics, but the game looks absolutely beautiful, and that is just double like this game, Island Call. So that does mean that the game maybe has a case of poorly optimized. Like, this game is small. This game is like, again, if you're really efficient in the game, it is in about 50 minutes. That is short. That is considered a short. So, yeah. That is, in my opinion, pretty short for a game. So, yeah. That does mean that the game possibly has optimization on Unreal 5. And yeah, I'm not saying Unreal 5 is bad, of course. 5 is like, whew, seen any games made by Unreal 5, you could have sworn that they just like took a video, like high realistic photos and video, and just game. But again, the problem is that it can get bloated. Yeah, that's my main critique with the game. Like, obviously I can't continue playing the game, or else the game is just gonna copy, and you guys are probably not gonna game in a way anyway. So yeah, I implore the devs to please please look into the game's optimization again, because it's not exactly at the best. At the moment, it is not exactly the best. That's exactly where I leave it. So yeah, stream is cut short due to frame rate issues. Frame rate issues. So yeah, I have to kill. Yeah, game on has a few frame rate issues. Frame rate, and hopefully it'll, like, if the devs are streaming the game, games are watching this, highly doubt. Then again, they didn't only like my like me, probably, but in the future, that's a little thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, I can't exactly control the game because frame rate issues bother everyone, including myself. Like, the fact that you can, like, look at the ground to get, like, optimal frames means I'm missing the whole horror part if I'm just, like, staring at the ground the whole time. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cut this pretty short. Apologize to everyone, especially the devs. I know, especially the devs. Unfortunately, I cannot finish your game on stream tonight because of your issues. So hopefully this does bring into light. So hopefully you guys will do an update with optimization, to make sure nobody suffers frame rates from playing a game, and I might play this game again. And maybe this time I'll play during the daytime and not at night. But braver. So yeah. Right, so I guess I should just spend time just talking about stuff. But yes, as you know, I wanted to play Helldivers for a long time, but I can't because the game is pretty expensive, and I'm either waiting for it to discount because summer sale is about to be on, and if you know how broken the summer sales are, I mean, I doubt they're gonna. I mean, I doubt Helldivers is gonna do it, but if you guys know about the this Helldivers 2 at the beginning release that you can make a PSN account, but it is completely optional. You can skip that part. But as of yesterday, they announced that it was mandatory. Now, usually, like me personally, I'll say this right now. Me personally, I have no problem with making a PSN account and with saying I've done this before. I've done it very recently. TV said Garden Warfare 2, in which case I had to link my account. Yay. And I have no problem with that. The biggest problem, however, was that this was mandatory for everyone, including those that purchased before the mandate. So the mandate is in effect at May 6th. May 6th, if you got the game, if you're gonna get the game, you're gonna have to link a PSN account. But for those people that purchased it before this mandate, it's still gonna be mandatory by May 30th to have a PSN account between May 6th and 30 before the mandate hits the players. Now everyone is upset because first one is that this is out of nowhere. Like, first it was optional and now it's mandatory, and number two, some countries don't have access to PSN. It's banned, right? Thankfully, Indonesia is not banned, so problem. But for other people, it is. Especially since it's gonna be mandatory if for everyone, including those that purchased the game before May 6th, or May 6th, like, as in every Helldivers 2 players ever. And apparently now the devs are talking with Sony, see if they can reach some sort of compromise. Like again, me personally, I'll still probably play the game once I, you know, if the game ever goes on discount, I might still play the game. But I do agree that this is a super bad taste, especially for people that. Again, I really hope they can reach, especially for people that actually want to play the game, that want to buy the game, but cannot due to that PSN. I mean, people say that you can use PSN or use a country when you set a. Problem is that apparently I don't know. Yes, like Sony TOS or Steam TOS, is that if you set your region different from your, there's a chance that you might get banned because of suspected like stuff like botting or anything. So yeah, that's also a very big problem. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure exactly what it is, but the one thing that you like I've seen I've seen many reactions on Twitter and stuff is that this is on Sony. Like I can guarantee you 100% on Sony. This is definitely most definitely on Sony. Like this is nobody like it could be like again Arrowhead, but like a lot of people also say that Arrowhead is not. I mean, I do agree that Arrowhead sometimes is a little bit flawed, especially one of their community managers responds in the most unprofessional way possible. But what I'm trying to say is that yeah, this most definitely the blame is definitely on Sony. They're the ones that because according to the Steam page, right, when that announcement page was signed by Sony, not Arrowhead, meaning the notice about this game, was made by Sony, not Arrowhead. So yeah, I hope they talk it out. I hope they talk it out and reach a satisfactory compromise. I really hope Sony just doesn't pull. I really hope that Sony just agreed, which probably they do, over a lot of players and screw over a lot of players, a lot of both existing and new. This doesn't look good. Like if you actually look at the reviews for Helldivers, it is like they again are not messing around. Like this game went from overwhelming positive from recent and all reviews, and now mostly negative on recent and mixed on. Really goes to show that really goes to show that players really so yeah, I mean a lot of these negative reviews aren't from the game itself. People still are having fun with the game. Problem is that this is all on Sony. This is all on Sony. Like if you actually, because here's the thing. Here's a review, right? Here's a review, like a positive recommended saying revert PS. I'll be asking. So yeah, like people still enjoy the game. People are still like here's one that says game good, Sony bad. Like again, it's yeah. Look, Like, look at this. Here's a review that basically sums up the situation. At the end of this month, yes, having me to make a PSN account for Helldivers is easy, but I recently heard that PSN is not available in the Philippines. Yes, I make it. But that, as far as I know, I know it's but that might bite us in the. Look at that. A lot of people actually want want to play this game. A lot of people actually want to play the game. The game is love playing the game. It's just that so Sony really dropped the ball on this. They I can guarantee you why Sony made this chip. Sony made this chip specifically why? Because they saw just how popular Helldivers is on Steam, and they want a piece of that pie. Because newsflash, not a lot of people play Helldivers on PS5. Don't. Some people do, but yeah, that's the problem. Like, they just want the PSN account, like this PSN numbers to match Steam's number. That's all they want to do. They want a piece of that Helldiver pie. Fortunately, they didn't wash their hands of their grubby mess, and now the entire pie is ruined for everyone. And that's the best. That's the best analogy I can think of. They want a piece of that pie, but their hands are very grubby. Hands are super grubby. They grabbed that piece, but it ended up ruining the whole pie, and now everyone doesn't want it. Literally, this situation is literally this situation in a nutshell. Sony wants a piece of that Helldiver pie because they saw the Steam numbers do hella numbers. Saw the Steam charts doing hella numbers. A piece of that pie got to wash their hands. Therefore, pie's ruined. Nobody wants to eat it. Nobody wants to have it. Yeah. It goes to show because again, these mostly negative reviews because the game is objectively bad. The game is good, but Sony dropped the ball. Dropped the ball because again, if you go to most helpful of all time, it's recommended. Go to most recent, and it's all just thumbs down for me. Yeah, look at this. Game equal SN mandating that. Sony said yeah. The game, here's my personal game does not deserve. It's a great game. This game deserves to go out with a bang, right? With the server shutting down and the developers saying that, oh, all things must come to an end and playing our game. That is the ending Helldivers. A happy ending out with a bang. Except, but this is the reality we live in. Greed is gonna corporate greed. Everyone is unified. This is all on Sony. This game really does. One thing that I think everyone can. The game does not deserve it at all. Helldivers 2 were to go out, it would go out in a beautiful way. The game is fun, but the fact that Sony had to rubby hands, the pie. I mean, at least EDF6. I think probably EDF. Game is the. I really hope that either Sony and Arrowhead comes to a compromise that benefits them and the players, or they just revoke this entirely, like straight up. I think all this, if Sony actually, if Sony actually cares about their IP and the developers that are in charge of said IP, hopefully they can revoke this. Hopefully they will revoke this, make it optional again, or better solution. If they really want people to have a PSN account, just make it mandatory for new players, like those that are just installing the game at post May 6th. But those that before can still play the game and skip the PSN account stuff. But yeah, I'd say yeah, the devs have a little bit of good, because I think everyone is straight up blaming Sony. Like, devs have a lot of goodwill. They delivered. Like, yeah, some of their updates are a little bit questionable, but at least they delivered on the game. So the devs have a lot of goodwill behind them. This is all on Sony. Everyone is pointing fingers. Oh yeah, by the way, it's Star Wars Day. Like, with all this talk about Helldivers, let's talk about the fact that it is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. May the 4th be with you, essentially. Star Wars. Forgot about that. 4th be with you. Anyway, I think that's about it. That's all I'll ramble on. Unfortunately, I can't finish the game on stream because of frame rate issues. So I really do apologize for that, especially to the devs. I know I promised to stream the game tonight, but unfortunately I can't do frame rate issues. You want to take a look into that problem. And obviously we talk a lot about the Helldivers 2 drama stuff going on, and yeah, unfortunately it'll be like that. But thank you so much everyone for watching this relatively short stream. I really do apologize because I couldn't continue the game because of frame rate issues. So I hope you guys can understand. But that is it for tonight. Hope you guys are doing well, and I'll see you all next time where I play. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, bye bye.